Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TG10, Top 10 Reasons to be Excited for Star Citizen. The man with the plan. Star Citizen is his brainchild. Few people could get my hopes up for a title like this actually working out, and he's one of them. He started his career working on titles like the Ultima series and then moving on to the hugely successful Wing Commander franchise. He was part of the development of one of my favorite game series, Starlancer and Freelancer, of which Freelancer is still being modded today. Check out this little teaser clip from the upcoming Freeworlds Tides of War mod. I got the demo last week with the devs. More about that coming up on my channel, The XP Gamers, later. Chris Roberts has a solid game dev background and some amazing skill at raising capital. I can't wait for his next title. In Star Citizen, there is no leveling up, no killing mobs and waiting for the ding. The RPG progression revolves around your ship. By upgrading the different modules attached to it, it gives you a sense of progression, but it's deeper than that. EVE Online has a modular system, you might say, so like that? No, not quite. In Star Citizen, you actually have full real-time control of your ship. Pilot skill is more about stick and rudder controls than numbers crunched based on how many hours your training bar is completed or how long you've played the game. Your ship gear, like say for example the engine, have different types of modifiers that you can install, each balanced. So say you change out the intake of your ship to a bigger, more powerful intake. Your ship will turn faster, burn harder, but it'll show up on enemies' radar because of the extra heat, making stealth less of an option. Same with shields, from fast recharging to overall low capacity to some having a 20% chance to reflect certain types of damage like energy or kinetic. There's a lot of ways you can customize and upgrade your ship. I love the concept and scale of this game. In a game where a friend can hire me as a fighter escort while he's hauling desperately needed medical supplies to a colony, passing through an asteroid belt, our boards light up, contact, pirates. I hard burn forward toward the bogies, telling my charge to make a run for it. He makes his way out of his bunk and slides into his cockpit controls, flipping the cargo ship around and burning deeper into the local asteroid field, hoping to hide. While the firefight goes on, he's finding a secluded place Each ship in Star Citizen has a design characteristic that is based around a corporation that developed it and a fully fleshed out feel like a real vehicle. Just look at the reveal videos that they put out. It reminds me of high-end car commercials.
So I was looking at the new Aurora, but then I was thinking, maybe I should get something that looks a little classy. But then I was like, no, I need something that can pull some serious weight.
If someone were to ask you, what is speed? What would you tell them? Is it simply a measure of distance covered over time? The magnitude of velocity? Or is it something more? At origin, speed is more than a number. It's a state of being.
Each has a full interactive interior. Some are single-seat fighters or racers, others are full-on multi-crew ships the size of frigates and battle cruisers. People seem to have the wrong idea about ships in Star Citizen. Yes, you can donate money to develop the game and gain early access to special versions of the current ship lineup. But it's not pay to win. Each traditional ship can be acquired legitimately in the game with normal currency. If you're giving money to Star Citizen, it's for the development. Them giving you a ship is just a bonus. Working off a heavily modified version of the Cryengine 3, Star Citizen is just so damn pretty. It is hands down the best looking space sandbox right now in production. I know that's fighting words for all those Elite Dangerous fans out there, but this game looks amazing. But so far, nothing can compare to the level of detail in Star Citizen. From the wrinkles in the suits of the jacket of the pilot, to the metal plate you just busted off some poor hauler's cargo bay while you're pirating it up, it just looks so damn good. The first full playable release of Star Citizen will be a branching single/multiplayer co-op campaign called Squadron 42. Here, the player will take an epic story getting familiar with the world, the controls, and the ships of the Star Citizen universe until the release of the Persistent Universe module that's coming out later on. What can we expect from Squadron 42? Epic space battles as you work through the military, and the foundation of the MMO to be established from this campaign. Drop in, drop out co-op just sounds like fun as well, and I'm really excited for this one. If anything like the Star Citizen or the Freelancer campaign comes out of this, I'm going to be set for a while. The immersive environment can't be underestimated in this title. Very few games go to this level of detail. Every ship has been designed to be fully functional and have a livable area. Bunks are usable, large ships have showers and bathroom facilities. Cargo areas actually take up a physical space. Getting in and out of the cockpit or control seat is masterfully animated from the first-person perspective. Climbing into your ship requires you to open up hatches and unlock docking bays, and all control surfaces are extremely well detailed. And it has to be with the Oculus Rift support already confirmed. People will want to look around every little corner and bit of detail, from the guns and missiles strapped onto your vessel to the beer can at your favorite port's local pub. From micro to macro scale, this game is beautiful. Another point of confusion people seem to have about Star Citizen is it single player? Multiplayer? Is it an MMO? The simple answer is yes. Squadron 42, the initial release of Star Citizen, will be a full campaign that can be enjoyed solo or with friends in drop-in, drop-out co-op style. Flying different ships in an epic space saga. If you look back at the past Chris Roberts titles, he has a habit of focusing on the story and immersion, and we can expect no less from Star Citizen. After Squadron 42 comes out, the full universe sandbox release of Star Citizen will be released. This is an open world of dynamic missions and economy that everyone is excited for. This can be played either solo again or on the official server. On the official server, it plays out much like an MMO. Everyone has one single shard we're playing on. That's heavily instanced. Current numbers have anywhere between 60 to 100 players per instance, but I would be shocked if we didn't see that number get lowered a bit after a good deal of alpha testing shows that servers can't handle each highly detailed ship. With a handful of custom data points per ship flying around, it's gonna be a real crunch for the servers, but it's possible. More on servers later in this video. You guys that know my content know this topic is really close to my heart. The XP Gamers, my personal channel, was built on supporting and spotlighting the talent of the modding community. So when Chris Roberts announced he was making a true PC game for PC gamers and that it would have modding support out of the box, he had my full and total attention. I mean, look at this engine. When the modders get a hold of it, this beast is going to be amazing, adding new ships, effects, sounds, areas to explore, and maybe even total conversions, turning Star Citizen into something completely different. Star Wars, Star Trek total conversion? Yes, please. Now, how does this work with the game that has an official server? That's right, players will be able to run their own servers. So say you don't want to play in the big official sandbox, the persistent universe with everybody else. You just want a place where you and a few friends can have fun without having others bother you. Well, host your own server. Of course, mods won't work on the official servers. It would kill the balance of the game and create a huge list of other issues. And that doesn't mean you can't run a modded server. Much like Half-Life 2 or Sins of the Solar Empire, there may come a point where buying Star Citizen doesn't just give you a single game, but a host of games that have been built by the community to check out. The best example of this style of game is Freelancer. After release, modders went crazy with the engine and are still, to this day, modding the crap out of it. Like Freeworlds Tides of War, a Star Wars total conversion with a very active dev team. And that's going on right now, and that game's over 10 years old. So, will you be able to play modded servers? Yes. Will modding your game change the official server? No, it will not. The official server is a persistent universe. Just like an MMO, missions will be dynamically generated based on the needs of the economy, on player interaction. So if you're pirating an area right outside of, say, a major planet, then the local security forces will put out a mission for other players to come in and stop you. If a planet is low on a certain type of resource, it's going to create a buy order, so a player will actually haul resources to that planet so they can continue production of whatever they produce. It's an ingenious system that I can't wait to see how it really works out. Now, this is a top 10, and there's a lot of information out there on Star Citizen. It's a really deep, structured game that I can't go into fully in detail in one TG10. So I recommend you check out our Star Citizen content. The link is in the description down below. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe here, and as always, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.
Time and again, its ability to withstand damage and still be able to dish it out. With all the punishment it handles on a daily basis, don't you think the new Hornet can handle yours?
Honey, I got the ice cream you wanted.
Anvil's new Hornet F7C. See your authorized ship dealer for options.